All right, let's talk politics. Would a Republican in the White House make a meaningful difference for American business?
Yes.
Who?
I've decided to back Mitt Romney. He's got the experience of being a prior governor. He's run large operations. He's a moderate, and I think Americans want people in the middle of the road. And so I'm going to be a Mitt Romney backer.
Let's take Mitt Romney. He's come under fire from some for paying roughly 14% in taxes. The law in this country, you pay a maximum 15% on capital gains. That's how he makes his money. Should that be any part of the conversation in whether or not he could be a good leader, a good chief executive of this country?
Well, I think all of us have to be completely transparent in what we do. Cisco is one of the most profitable companies in the world. We share that very openly with the average citizen in each country, with our shareholders, with the leaders in Washington, both Democrats and Republicans, both of which I'm very close to. You're talking to somebody who backs Barbara Boxer and also Dan Feinstein, good friend of Nancy Pelosi, and John McCain. And I think we need to get back to the middle in terms of our politics and quit trying to create a division, saying, how do we together fix this? When I talked to the Prime Minister of Canada today, and I think that's a role model, he basically said, what do we need to do to create jobs here? How do we create a win-win? He's very pro-business, but very tough on business on how you strike the balance. President Clinton, another example, he created 22 million jobs in his, during his time period. 92% were in the private sector. GDP grew at 4% per year. Average American income went up 18% during that time period. But that's where business and government works together. I think we have to get back together on that, and I'd like to see leaders in Washington of both parties focus more on that.
Is there one regulation that's keeping Cisco from hiring in the United States? And if so, do you think Mitt Romney, who you're backing, would get rid of it?
I think the one regulation that is unrealistic, no other developed country in the world pays more than 2% on their foreign earnings. Let's get that $1.4 trillion back and invest. That's not business confidence. That's about investing in America. Each job I hire gets 5 more jobs in this country. We need to get that across small business, and American business needs to help get America back to work. So I think all of us have to commit to say, how do we solve this together?
But can Washington get that or anything meaningful done this year, realistically?
I don't think repatriation is going to get done this year. I think it will get done after this election. By the way, I personally think it will get done regardless of who wins. I think it's too important to our country. Yes, I do.